Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach.
Okay, so guys, let me see if it is recording started. I think it's there. So let's discuss about the synthetic monitoring and real user monitoring, right? So what is synthetic monitoring? So guys, synthetic monitoring basically is a kind of monitoring primarily used for availability check. You know, you want to check that availability for certain applications. So for that, you are using synthetic monitoring. That is something which we do. Now availability means what? Some website availability up and not, some sort of SSL check, certificate check, API testing. We do with that a lot of API testing, whether API is accessible or not. Quick test we want to do that. So for that, we use the synthetic monitoring, right? So synthetic monitoring is a monitoring technique that is done by using an emulation or scripted recording of transactions. Behavioral scripts are created to simulate an action or path that the customer or end user would take on site, application, and other software. So basically, it's a synthetic monitoring is done by some robots, you can say simple way, or some script or certain applications. You know the script and application can run 24 by 7. You know that, right? And they can run from anywhere in the world, right? How they can run anywhere in the world? Any idea? How, let's say I ask you to set up a script which should hit that certain IP address from the anywhere in the world. So how to do that? Hello, I'm audible, right?
Yes, Rajesh.
Yeah. So how can you set up that? So in a cloud we have a region, right? Multiple regions, right? So in Azure we have so many 30 plus region. AWS we have 15 plus region. So you can set up one VM over there and run the script from there as a service. Correct, no? Something like that. Right. Right. So that is something which we have a synthetic monitoring. Okay, real user monitoring. What is a real user monitoring? So real user monitoring, if you want to understand, anyone have idea on the Google Analytics? Anyone have worked on it? Google Analytics. Hello. Google Analytics. Okay, so I think today participants are feeling little lazy. Anil, are you there? I think you are the most active person. Okay, so real user monitoring. How many of you are, I mean, able to hear me? I mean, just I want to make sure that I'm not talking to computer. Okay.
Yeah, Rajesh, it's audible. You can go ahead.
I can hear you, but haven't worked on analytics.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. Thank you. Okay. So real user monitoring, basically, let me put it in a very simple way. Do you want, understand that, let's say you are a Zomato or Flipkart or Amazon. So do you want to know your customers are using which browser? Do you want to know? Do you want to know your customers are consuming whether laptop or mobile or devices like iPad and all? Do you want to know? Do you want to know your customers users country? Do you want to know their states, their city, their locations? Do you want to know how much time they spend on your website? Do you want to know which are the pages they have browsed? Do you want to know before coming to your website which website they have access? Do you want to know after going to your website which website they are going? So lots of information which is of the real user, you do it through real user monitoring. So real user monitoring is a passive monitoring technology that analyze your user interaction with the website or client interacting with the server or cloud-based applications. Okay, so monitoring actual user interaction with a website or an application is important to operators to determine if users are being served quickly and without errors, and if not, which part of the business process is failing. So these are the things you can do with the help of real user.
Yeah, Rajesh, before you move further, just for, am I audible enough?
Yeah, yeah.
So this real user monitoring, the that you are talking about, that one specific user, any user basically. So it's an end-to-end experience, user experience we are capturing through this RUM, or
Yes.
it's just a
And
normal monitoring.
no. End-to-end user experience is just like I said, no. Complete activities of the real user on your website you are capturing through the RUM. Means basically you
So
can
so we
analyze
mean,
this.
okay, so we in RUM we can see that which user, if suppose thousand of user will that come on website, will it show all thousand user detail?
Yes, each and every user's detail it will show you. Complete the one which I said, no? Just show me.
So how this refresh will done? On this, because in daily basis maybe in Amazon that millions of user is coming. So maybe this is the demand based monitoring system, or it's automatically configured.
No. I will help you to configure. There's some JavaScript written by every provider, every product. So that need to be embedded in your website, each
It's a
pages,
requirement.
and then you will get this one up and running.
Understand? Please carry
Yeah. Okay. So this is done. Okay. So that is a real user monitoring. Any other questions, guys?
on. No, please carry on. Please carry on. Am I
Yeah.
audible?
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so guys, now let's compare the use cases for the real user monitoring, where you can use it, and synthetic monitoring. So synthetic monitoring, I must tell you here, this is done through some scripts and robots. So if you want to test a new feature before deploying, synthetic monitoring is ideal for it. Okay. So that is something which we have. Uh, if you want to ensure applications up and running 24/7 to detect outages, you have a synthetic monitoring. You want to test a new market and geography, then synthetic monitoring. You want to monitor web third-party APIs, then synthetic monitoring is good. If you want to determine the impact of slowdown or failure on all users, then real user monitoring is useful. If you want to resolve support cases, synthetic is useful. If you want to determine the root cause of issue in an application, the RAM is important. If you want to monitor all traffic real user, then really monitoring is important. If you want to meet ups with the SLAs and monitoring the SLAs, then both are important.
If you want to do the transaction performance, then both are important. And API performance, if you want to check, then synthetic is useful. So these are the some of the things in a detail. We do have it, but I'll just skip it. Okay, so let me show you the demo now. So synthetic monitoring is something which is you have. So guys, look at my screen, all of you. So I'll be able to show you that. So Datadog website. Here you have. And by the way, guys, are we having any festival today? Just for my curiosity.
No, not today, tomorrow. Tomorrow we have festival. Tomorrow the Diwali first day.
Okay. Because I see.
But we don't have any holiday. So
Yeah. Okay. So first I'll do one thing because I will remove the AWS integration. It's creating a trouble for my billing actually. So and because I wanted to collect the data, which I got it. So now it's not required actually. So let me clean this. So I'll delete this. And I'll keep adding the cost. Yeah. Okay, so we'll check after a few seconds. Okay, so guys, please focus on my screen. So here, where is the synthetic? So look at this, slowly we are getting. So now you understand that infrastructure. Here we did the infrastructure, then here matrix exploration, here integration we did, here APM we did, then logs today we'll do that. I think fourth day, right? Yeah, fourth day. So today we'll do the logs. And then this thing, synthetic and RAM will do that today. So synthetic test is here. Okay, so click on it. Now if you see here, there is one synthetic test is already there. I created 4 days ago for some other test training actually. So let me create one more synthetic test. For synthetic test, I'm going to use some website. So which website I should use? So guys, I'm going to use my website. Okay. So this way I will know understand this. So you can use another website also, whichever you like. Some website, use the website which is very well known and with a very less traffic. Why? The reason is if you make a synthetic test against those website, then what will happen? They will block your IP address. So that is the stuff. So here I'm making to my website, so I'm not blocking the IP address for training. So likewise. So here I'll decide what you want. So here you want API test, you want multi-site API test, or you want browser test. Now API test, like the API endpoint, you will have it. And if you want to do multi-step API test, that means multiple steps required to test that API, then you can go for it. Browser test where, do you know Selenium or any one of you, Selenium?
yes.
Yeah, so browser test, you can say mini Selenium. Okay, so there in this here, just like Selenium, we record your test cases, right? So same way here, you can record the test cases and do the stuff. So first I'll show you this one API test for my website, and after that I'll show you the browser test. So that way you'll understand this. Okay, so let me go to the API test. Now, what is the request type? So these are the request types supported um, um, by um, Datadog. So HTTP, gRPC, SSL, DNS, WebSocket, and all stuff like that. So these are the things. Now here you have a get URL. So it is this one.
One question before you move, Rajesh.
Yeah.
In synthetic test, we do the availability test. So all these three options are not getting how related to the availability test.
Which one?
The option you showing API test, router test. So how it is related to the availability test means what exactly we are going to do that. If you can first explain, then do the practical, it will be good. But I'm not
Yeah.
able to relate actually.
Yeah. So here what is happening in API test, you just want to make it up or not. Simple. You want to know that one. Okay. Primarily. Okay.
Okay.
Few more features are there. Now API test, sorry, API test will do this code client call. Okay. Code client call means this call will be made from the some code like a curl kind of curl. Okay.
Mhm.
So it will be made from that. Now here, same thing if you want to know website here, website test, because website test load you want to know up or not, that is anyways is there, but here you want to load JS. Okay. So here I'll put it in this way. API test, here you get succeeded immediately. So this is the parameter to get a test. You are 200. If you get it, then that means it's accessible. That is API test. But website test is not like that. Website test, you'll do some content verification, some form validations, and something like that. So JavaScript need to be there. So here no JavaScript is there. No JS is needed. Why? Because you are making client call through some code or a curl or something like that. But here, if you do through the browser, you know the browser can load the JavaScript. So here it can load the JavaScript, and then you can validate the steps. Like, okay, do the step number 1, then do step number 2. I'll show you this. Step number 3. What is the step number 1, 2, 3? For example, if test cases is passing only if this is success, then I click here, then I click here, then everything is okay, then it's success, else fails. So multiple steps required. JavaScript support is there only through the browser. And also this experience you can record it. This is step 1, step 2, just like a Selenium, no? You can
Yeah.
record it. So that is the one. So this is the simplest one. I'll show you. Then after that, I'll show you the demo for this. Okay.
Oh, fine. Thank you.
So these are the type of request you can make it. I am doing the HTTP. Why? Because I have a website only. Now, guys, there is a lots of features under advanced options. You should not miss it. Okay, you should not ignore it, because now you will ignore it, but tomorrow you will uh, forget about it. Okay, so like that. Okay, so this is the something which we have. Yeah, just a second. So yeah, so what is this? So HTTP version. So what is the HTTP? Because you are making HTTP calls, so they have a multiple version also. So right now, a 1.12 and this one. I'm okay with anything as of. If you are doing the Apache redirection, then follow redirect, you can make it. If you're not, remove it. Now guys, here, if you are want to see, you make a request here and you want to pass some header information, name and value, cookies and all. So here you can pass it. Again, if you are a HTTP expert, then you'll understand, programmer, then you'll understand what value, header and all. Now, if you think this URL is required some authentications before login, so you can pass this sometimes certificate or key or basic auth or digest auth, TNAB auth, AWS signature, OAuth. So you can pass everything here actually. Query parameter, if you want to pass, here it is multiple parameter. You can keep adding new parameter. Query parameter, for example, dynamic URL, it will helpful for you. Let me show you in a simple way. Flipkart, you know, right? So what is your query? There's some discount is running 10%. Check it out. So here, what is your query? So mobile, enter. So mind it, my query is mobile. Agree with me?
Mhm.
Hello. So here you see that this is the API. Okay. Look at this URL pattern. Okay. This is the API. This is the query, and these all are parameters actually. Understood? So if you want to test this page, you have to put it query and query parameters. All this thing, key value, key value, key value. Got it?
Understand.
Yeah.
So likewise, you can do that. Well, a lot of options you have. So in a simple way, what I'm trying to tell you, if you have certain special synthetic request, don't say no because options you will find it. If you want to pass some JSON body also as part of the request, you can do that. If you want to bypass some proxies for this to reach to that URL, that also you can process here. And few or options, privacy and all. So yes, lots of options under the advanced. Right now, this is a public website, so none of these are access applicable. Now you give the name. Okay. Now guys, here I would suggest don't click on the create new environment tag because it will create a customized automated tags. I don't want that one. So if you want to create a team, you can do that. Additional tags, you can do that. So this is the stuff. So step number one, define choose type. Step number two, define request. Are you okay with it, all of you?
Mhm.
Now after that, step number three, you have to define assertions. What is assertion? Can you please help me?
The compression.
No. Assertion of Selenium only or JMeter.
Okay. That on what basis basically you are going to decide the success and failure?
Yeah, what is that?
The response time maybe?
Sorry, you're what
Response
you're
code? Response
oh
code?
no. Assertion. Okay, assertion means um okay. Assertions, see here. No, this is no.
We put assertive statement or assertive things when we need to compare basically success and that the comparison basically. What we are
Assertion is related to trusted.
Yeah. I mean something both are partially correct, but I want to just show you. Assertion means this is the something like that. Understand this way, very simple way. Okay. So assert means English word, you know that. So you are saying, hey, I want to assert. Okay. I want to assert whether if this is there, then test cases is pass. If this is not there, test case is failed. Simple.
exactly.
Synthetic is fail. So in Selenium, we have a assertion, and these are the two function which we use a lot. Actually, there are four. Assert, we have verify, we have wait for, and one more I'm not able to recall right now. Okay, so these are the assertions. So assertion is a testing techniques actually. It's not only in Selenium, in every testing tool, we have this. So here, how you should do that assertion. So assertion, you are configuring to assert something. Hey, I'm hitting to this website, but do we have something found out or not? So what I will do. So right now, this is a very old website. So I'm not modifying from last few years. So I'll do that maybe this weekend. So here I'm going to assert this one. Okay, this content, if it is there, synthetic pass. If it's not there, fail. So can I add this assertion, new assertion? When? So you have so much of way to validate status code, response time, header, hash, body. Body, I'll go for it. And body is no. Body is not contains, does not contain some regular expression, JSON path. If you're HTML programmer, you should this one understand JSON path, JSON schema, XPath. These are the for HTML5 programmers and all. So right now I'll go for simplified contains this one. So if this contain this page, when you are hitting to this page, if it is containing this one, then synthetic, this particular test is passing. If not, failed. Make sense?
Okay. But will not enough if we can just get the that response code that we want to.
Response, status code, yeah, is 200. That is also good. But I'm just keeping extra options actually. So that is very simple, right? Yeah. Correct now?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can add more assertions. Actually, one is sufficient. Here you see new assertions and all. So this is you decide. Now here you will decide that which location it should hit. Request you, if you are if you're trying my website, please do not do not use all um, region, because unnecessarily it will be considered as a DDoS attack. So 1 or 2 is okay. Okay. So, and Mumbai, and let's go for one US, Ohio, California. So 2 region I selected. So from here I want to do the testing of these applications. Okay. Now there is a private location. So you'll say, Rajesh, I don't want to do the testing from all this location. I have, because I've been doing this one already. New location is not there. So now Datadog is using the AWS. Okay. So other tools will support the more region. For example, Dynatrace is using Azure. Okay, so they support more regions actually for that. But by the way, here in Datadog, you can create your own private location also. See here. So it's a container environment. You create one VM and run some containers inside that. It'll become a private locations. So the whole setup you have here. Okay, so good to go. Select the locations and finally retry conditions. Let it be default and then schedule how often you want. So every 1 minute, 5 minutes, some advanced scenarios is also there. And then if it is failed, you have to alert, right? So give the email body, Rajesh Kumar send test. Okay, just I'm putting it very odd way, but you will design this email, add some beautifications, all these options are there, right? Some variables and all, everything. And then you will set the permission if not everyone should be accessible, and then create. So guys, it's done. Now I don't have a patience, so I'll immediately run. And you see passed. So just wait for a few minutes more, all the dashboards will be populated properly and then you can find out the problem. So by the way, you have got actually a little bit of data. Tell me which region is doing well, Mumbai or North California? Response time.
California.
California. Yeah, California. So yeah, here you have a lots of dashboard. Now guys, is passing. You see passing from the each pass. You can click on this and you can see detailing you, and you must take it little seriously. Look at this because you know UI setup time is only one time. Okay, that will be done by you or someone else, but you have to consume this information every time. So here you see connect time. Connect time. Did you see that here? Handshake time, connect time, first time to byte, download. See, total response time 100% out of DNS is 1.8%. Here connection time is 7.6%, and SSL handshaking is 7.6%. You know,
What is this percentage? What is this percentage? I'm not getting.
percentage means, let's say if the total response time is 1 second, so 1 second is a total, out of which you are how much time you spend for DNS, how much for connection, how much for SSL handshake, how much time for first byte received, and total
Okay.
download percentage, right?
So this is from the time side. Okay. Time
Yeah.
percent.
Okay, I will discuss in little bit different way. So guys, think and tell me, this is my response time. I want to do some better work actually. So what should I do in this? Tell me. Recommend me as a um,
So
engineer.
download time should be less.
How do you do that?
The download time, how we do that? Yeah, maybe we can put this. Maybe that what I can say that CDN, that if it is a static content, something like that, we can put all kind of stuff in CDN, so it will be faster. And
Yeah,
yeah,
that is one. Please continue. Yeah.
yeah. And if it is static content, we don't want to download. And then if it is a database related stuff, that's something we want to download. No, I think this is
Actually, it is related to edge location, na?
That is the,
Original edge
but
location.
see, you don't have a control on edge location, correct? So something which we have a control we can do.
yeah, that's what I can see. And anything maybe you can
Compression, correct now?
definitely compression. We can
Yeah. So
before downloading
compression,
we can compression.
yeah, yeah, compression. Compression is a techniques, probably it will save your lots of bandwidth. So before, making it response, you compress response code, you compress and then make it available. So instead of downloading so many files like a
Yeah,
GS,
that's
CS, HTML, compress it and download in a gunzip, something like that. Correct
yeah,
now. So you need to discuss with the development team saying that, hey, we need to work on it. We need web server team, we have to work on it. Web server team, SRE team, we need to compress. Apache has that functionality. Nginx has that capability. Did you try? So you see here Apache compression, web server, okay, compression. Okay. So yeah, this you have to enable it. This is the module probably, and then many modules are there. See here, correct?
correct.
So yeah, this is something which you have to check it out. Uh, and here also, SSL is taking 7.6%. Why I'll tell you, it should be ideally it should be 1%. Why? Because that is a good practice. But mine is almost 7x, and the reason is this SSL which I'm using is from the I forgot the name of the company. So it's a free SSL, okay? So let me tell you that name because you may also get a free certificate, right? So free certificate for website. It was a very popular name, but I forgot that. Let's encrypt. It's an organization. They give you the certificate for 30 days. So what I do every 30 days, I have written an automation. So every 30 days they will automate the certificate. I mean renew the certificates. Now advantage is here you get a free certificate. So here I am saving because it's a personal website, right? So I'm saving 5,000 rupees per year or something. So likewise, you can try. This is a good option. Okay, so yeah, coming back to the point. So here, all these things you should check it out. Your assertions, you should read it. All are self-explanatory actually. If you find some issues, you can declare incident here also and then done. Now guys, I'm going to fail it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to edit this guy. So where is the edit button? Here. And go assertion. So I have not modified website from last 4 years. So this should be, my expectation should be this one. That means if it is this one, then uh, it should pass. So now it will fail. See here, wait for it. See here, failure. Now there is a failure because assertion is not validating. So click on it, find out the failure, and you should see that everything is just good. Okay, but here should contain this one. So this is a response assertion problem. So what to do? So now if you cannot fix this, declare an incident assigned to someone. They will work on it. Are you understanding, all of you? All of you? Okay, so this is a synthetic. Now one more test cases I'll do, and which is new test. This time I'll go for browser test. So browser test, I just said, initially someone has asked me. So here you will have a JavaScript enabled and some browser will be used instead of code call actually. So that is the advantage. So here you will you see that you saw that my website was getting loaded in few seconds, right? What was the second? I forgot. See, it is getting loaded in uh, where is that? 130. Okay, I'll go for Mumbai. That will be wiser. So 2.1 second. That means on an average maybe 2 seconds you can take it up. So I want to see that how it is impacting when you do the testing through browser. Let's look at this browser test. So what is the URL? So I think this is the one. Now name browser test. Okay. Just no need to select now which browser. So these are the browser supported and devices also. So Chrome, Edge, Firefox. So large laptop, large tablet, mobile. So laptop is okay. I want to know. And from the Chrome and Firefox, I want to know. I don't want to select the all the things. He'll consider as a DDoS attack. It will block it. So Beaufort, North California, same region I'm opting for it. Okay. And then after that retry, leave it scheduling 5 minutes. It's okay. And this is the browser test. Okay. B test. And then save and edit recording. Now guys, here you have to see, wait for it second. Now what you have to do, um, now whatever you will do on the website, please hear me out little carefully. Whatever you will do in the website, that steps will be recorded left side. So right side you do, left side recorded, the steps will be recorded, and then that browser you opted for initially, you that will be doing that later on. Okay, running in the automation. So now what to do? So there is one extension required for it. What is that extension? Datadog synthetics extension. So let me enable it. I have installed it, but I disable it because see here, no test recorder.
So this is for the recording.
And this is for recording. So Datadog test recorder. Okay, so this is the older one. So I see there is a change here. The name they have changed this one. So let me see if it is the same or something else, because the changes is coming all the time, right?
So recording means we are
Ha,
doing, we have
yeah.
to
So
record.
same. Yeah. So let me enable it. Done. Now what I'm going to do, refresh. Okay, now you see that very carefully, left side 0 steps, right side your website will open. Now I repeat, whatever you do in the website, it will be recording. So can I start this? So here I'm starting it and I'm clicking on the skills. Mind it, left side 1 steps. Then I click on the education. Good. You can fill the form also. This website is very basic. And then see, and I click on the experience, and you see, so skills, education, experience. If this 3 is okay through the browser Chrome and something also I selected, then means it should be pass. This website should pass. Save and launch. Now this test will be done by browser and you will get the output. So just test run right now and just wait for a few seconds. And now is see started. You have not got it right now. Just wait for test run. This is the refresh and see the difference. Okay, look at this here. See here, whatever I click snippet they have taken an action. You see, so there is a 6 errors here, and these errors I know that these errors is not a synthetic error. These errors are like your resources are missing actually, some CSS images and all. This website is not properly planned, but education there's no error. So likewise you see pass. So everything is clickable, but this errors is basically your resource error. You see here, you see here. some resources. This JavaScript has some issues actually. Okay, so likewise. So this is the way you can do this, synthetic and complete details. You have it. Are you understanding, all of you? All of you? Hello? So now I want to tell you which location is better. You suggest me. If I do the browser, then you see Mumbai is disaster, 8 seconds is taking from the Chrome laptop. That is disaster, right? Correct, no? And it was a 2-second using API test, correct?
Yes, correct.
So my website is basically is not properly hosted, not properly designed. Lots of things missing. So that is the reason we got so many issues. And that is the issues which you wanted to know that so you can fix it. You can talk to your people and fix it. So see, initially you got a 6 error. After that, something got loaded and then only 1 error. And this error is, okay, this file is missing. I know that font file 404. You see 404 means that file is missing.
It means it US that UX monitoring means that it will check your all UI and what are the
It's not UX monitoring. I mean, it's not RAM. It is a synthetic, but it has a browser test and um, client test
why
also.
being that this image is missing because it's a kind of UI testing. UI
Image is missing, and that means what happens? Remember that when you hit to the browser, all the resources got loaded. So they are responding saying that, hey, Rajesh, your website, for example, I'll do the simple synthetic test. Let me do that. Go to the rajeshkumar.xyz and this functionality you have in the browser itself. Inspect, okay, and refresh one. Go to the network. This is the simple test, okay, and refresh. See here. So this is the error they were reporting. You see here, this 404 error. So let me show you. Go up. See, these are the resources they are missing. Got it? See here. See
so
this
it
the
will
this
show
this
me that
error,
what are the
this error,
resources necessary to use.
this
Yeah,
error you saw that.
yeah, 404. Yeah.
So
Okay.
this,
It
huh,
will give you the detail.
yeah. So it's for you to find out. I mean, they will give you all the details. It's up to you to how to utilize and get it done. This will be running in the repeat every 5 minutes and so on. So guys, this is a synthetic and I did it and so on. So, okay. So now each one of you have account, each one of you have access to this UX monitoring under the synthetic test. Go ahead and pick up one of the unknown website, maybe from the university and schools, and do the synthetic test on that. So you'll not be blocked because DDoS, they will not have it.